What's up, people? Welcome back to NBT Fan. Today we're going to be doing our obligatory reaction video to I loved the iPhone 12 mini, but it failed. Let's get into it. So it's 5 minutes long. We're just going to watch it through and we'll hear my thoughts.
We loved it. It was tiny, it was cute, it was the
best description ever.
Premium compact flagship, but almost.
She got the purple one, by the way. And interesting fact, her nail polish matches the phone colour, and her ring in the thumbnail matches the phone.
No one actually bought it. Why did the iPhone 12 mini fail? Why did no one buy it? Let's find out.
The pillow down there, you might see it, actually matches kinda with the box. Satisfying. See there? Purple accents. Satisfying. I love the pumpkin theme. Of course, we have the logo, which we broke down.
Apple has always loved small phones. They were one of the last manufacturers to
Salt lamp.
actually add a big phone.
This is a B-roll shot from her Tennis Max, how big it is video.
And when they did in 2014, they made sure it's still.
This is actually from her iPhone success in 2018 video. And this is actually the same room that she filmed that in. Her front room.
Keep the 4.7.
Back then, she still put her snapshot in the description of videos.
Regular iPhone 6 in addition to the 6 Plus.
That's a B-roll shot from the iPhone 12 review earlier on this year.
Every year since then, when they've launched a Plus or
her shots from the iPhone 12 11 Pro review.
smaller phone, and it sold well.
And this is her switching angles to keep the user engaged. We have a Z Flip down there. Of course, we have a cold brew. Why not?
So well, in fact, that Apple experimented with the iPhone SE a few years back.
From our iPhone SE unboxing and impressions
and that
video.
sold really well. It was a small
She was using the S7 Edge as her main phone at the time.
phone, and they decided to follow it up in April of 2020 with the iPhone SE
Her SE2 video.
2. And
Lens
within
cap.
a few months
There's, well,
of that phone coming out, it was the third most popular iPhone. So
Yeah.
Apple took note. People want
that's actually a really cool little
small
thing.
phones. And that note led to Apple making a pretty bad bet in the
So we have a few hair clips, pencils, pink nail gloss, and cold brew cup.
fall of 2020. They came out with the iPhone 12, 12 Pro, and 12 Pro Max, but also a miniature
From the original iPhone 12 mini video,
the
B-roll.
iPhone 12 mini. It should sell because people love small phones.
Yep,
right?
they do.
Well, it seemed like a really good bet because, as I mentioned in
Yep.
this phone's review,
Salt
Apple
lamp.
is trying to move away from just being a strictly hardware-based company. To
You can hear the
being a
music going
hardware
on.
and software-based company.
We have our little
Software and
animations.
services are reoccurring revenue, which means
The
that
animations
Apple
really add to the video, you know.
can make money on a customer.
This is actually really cool. That actually reminds me of the WWDC 2018 intro, which is really cool.
Purchase, but also they're much more scalable and logistically easier than supply chain.
This is actually really cool, all the
So
animations.
The 12 mini seems like a really smart move. Give the people what they want, and when you give them what they want and they buy it, then you kind of funnel them into the service software-based business model. So that's the plan. And then the phone, guess.
So we have our NBT neon sign, a flip-flop, NBT custom flip-flop, and NBT time style tap card.
Your reviewers have
I think this was a dub, because the audio is slightly different, but it's kind of noticeable, but it's not there really.
and we actually were pretty
Yeah.
positive about it. I think a
You can see the switch there. Of course, we have custom pillows.
lot of us really loved it. It was the best compact phone on the market. It's really difficult to
Her 12
overstate,
mini,
like, how good
original
this
12
phone
mini.
is and how much of an engineering feat it was. Small phones are kind of relegated in consumers' minds to being the more budget side, kind of like you buy a small phone to save
Yeah.
money and you buy a big phone.
A lot of people like 12 mini.
And Apple switched the formula. The 12 mini is a small
I use a 5.8 inch, but 12 mini, I'd use it. Polaroid camera, smartphone projector, and of course cold brew cup, obviously. She uses a gold 12 Pro, so that's really interesting to see the comparison there.
Flagship to iPhone 12. It made very few compromises to get to this size. In my review, I only had a few major gripes.
Pink walkie-talkie, and of course an ancient phone there, and Ted Lasso, because she's watching that at the moment.
The charging speed was on the slower side. The battery life was not that great, and the camera performance was was decent. But those gripes at the $700 retail price were enough to be one of the contributing factors in why this phone didn't sell. And the other thing is that the iPhone 12 was priced only at
the animations are really smooth in this.
$100 more than the Mini, and it didn't make any of those sacrifices.
You can see there's an old telephone there. You can see there's Rodecaster Pro.
January 2021 rolls around, and Apple switches the production of 2 million iPhone 12 mini units to iPhone 12 Pro.
You can see the storytelling coming in here now.
It's just not selling much. And I think one of the reasons was inaccurate or poor market research. Like, they didn't understand the consumer that would want this phone. The selling point of this phone was the size. People were going to buy this phone.
We have more NBT Times Dive Tap cards, the August one, and the NBT monogram, obviously, and iPhone 12 box.
If they wanted a small iPhone, but the problem is they already had that opportunity 6 months
Yeah, that's true.
prior with the iPhone SE2, and they already bought it. Alright, so if it's not about size, maybe it's about price, right? Maybe they're going to buy this phone because it's cheaper than their iPhone 12 and 12 Pro, but then they probably
Zoom H5 and OnePlus 8 Pro, or OnePlus 8 I should say.
buy the iPhone.
This shot is from our iPhone SE2 video.
It's not only the smallest iPhone now, but it's
Yeah.
also the cheapest iPhone. So the value prop with this phone of being small and lower priced kind of gets a little outshined when you have the iPhone SE2.
That is true.
The iPhone SE2, I think, fundamentally didn't just sell because it was a small phone. I think price is a main driving factor. Yes,
Yeah.
of course, people wanted a small phone, but they also wanted a phone that brought them into the iOS ecosystem.
That is very true.
$400. The flaws that the phone had were kind of overlooked because it was only $400. At $700, every flaw that you make or every compromise you have is inspected with much more detail
That is very true. There's no denying that.
for consumers. The iPhone 12 mini found itself right in the
Another shot from our iPhone 12 video.
Let's call it the pricing valley of death, right? Because it's kind of a paradox of choice here.
Another Apple TV Plus show, which is cool.
Because it's not in the price range where consumers are getting the same bang for their buck as budget handsets, but they're also not getting the same social recognition or technical performance that you get with the regular 12 or 12 Pro.
This is very
All these
true.
Numbers and critiques and stuff probably
Notice how smooth that is, you know, how smooth those transitions are.
makes it seem like the iPhone 12 mini was a terrible phone, or that I hated this phone, or that people hated this phone. And I can't.
Some pins, enamel pins, and the custom NBT candle, because why not? And this is of course a shot from our original video. Notice how she coordinated her nail polish with that.
This is enough. Like, that is not the case. This phone was beloved. It's an incredible engineering feat, and it got so many things right. And there was this very small but vocal group. Of
Very
people.
true.
I feel like their prayers were answered with the iPhone 12 mini. But the loudest group isn't always the biggest group, and just not enough people
Very
showed
true.
up for this phone.
Yeah, Apple does make phones for the masses. They don't make phones for the few.
To justify the production and to make it a success. And I think
Yeah.
that actually brings us to an even more interesting question.
Purple really does
which
suit.
is, what would it take for Apple to make another high-end impact phone? The whole thing kind of reminds me of lobster. Yeah, lobster. In early colonial America, lobster was
I love the personal touch.
seen as like the food for the poor. It was like the main nutritional source. There was so much of it. If you were wealthier, you were able to afford other meats and sea life.
Imagine just being poor and being able to eat lobster, like, that would be a dream.
So lobster was kind of left to the poorer people. But then as time went on, cattle kind of became less of a luxury item and a little bit more commoditized. And at the same time, the supply of lobster significantly decreased. Fishermen were catching a lot less lobster, so the market price of lobster went up significantly, and suddenly wealthy people were interested in it. And I kind of feel like small phones
That's
were
true.
what lobster used to be, right? Like kind of a commodity. A lot of manufacturers are making small phones. There was nothing really that mind-blowing about it. Whereas bigger phones, when they came out, they would get all the headlines because they were different. But now more and more bigger phones are being manufactured, and because they've been out
Very
for
true.
many years, they're now in the resale markets for lower prices. And similarly, small
That's actually an RGB light in the background there. And I love how the wallpaper is coordinated along with the nail polish and all
So
that.
although the iPhone 12 mini is not the success that I think Apple expected it to be, I do not think that the story and the book is closed on small smartphones. I actually think
Yeah.
it's just beginning. And with that, you can check out another video right here. Thanks so much.
You should.
Bye.
And that's it. And that's reaction. Thank you very much for watching. We'll of course leave the link to the original video in the description for you to check it out. And we'll catch you in the next one.